Hello, and welcome to another Crack-a-Pack. Today I've got Edge of Eternities back. The Spider-Man set is coming up just around the corner, so I wanted to have Edge of Eternities here for its final week on my channel. So this will be the last Crack-a-Pack video, and then we'll be giving it a proper send-off as I always do, with a sealed deck video on Friday. I know I took a few weeks off from this set to do some cube videos, and haven't really been drafting this set very much in real life lately. So honestly, I might be pretty rusty on the picks, and I'll kind of be looking to you for your opinions on these. So make sure you let me know what you think, and we can talk about it. Otherwise, I think we are good to jump right in. As you can see, we'll be doing the 3-pack format. Basically, we'll be following the progression of a few pack 1s down a draft table. And yeah, let's get right into it. So for our first pack, we've got Embrace Oblivion, Ilvoy Galeblade, Night Luminary, Blooming Stinger, Covland Seeker, Zookeeper Mechan, Command Bridge, Edge Rover, Dubious Delicacy, Bygone Colossus, Full Bore, Halia Guided by Light is the rare. A Red Tiger Mechan in foil, a Forest, a Robot token, and a Sliver token. That's cool. Okay. I am a fan of the rare that we opened. I mean, you're not always going to be drawing a card off of it, but the life gain can end up being pretty significant. And it doesn't actually matter how you gain the life. So if you have something like a Germinating Worm, you'll still be able to draw a card. But I am noticing that we've got a Dubious Delicacy here. And that is one of the best removal cards in this set. So I would probably be taking this over Halia as my pack 1 pick 1. But let me know what you think. So there there's our first pack one, pick one. For the next pack, we'll be making another pack one, pick one, totally independent of the one that we just made. Then we'll imagine passing the pack and make the pack one, pick two to follow up Dubious Delicacy. For this pack, we've got a Germinating Worm, Covland Seeker, Embrace Oblivion, Cloud Sculpt Technician, Bright Spear Zealot, Galactic Wayfarer, Chroma Companion, Dual Sun Adepts, Debris Field Crusher, Momenon Ultros Exile, Mystifying Maze, Elegy Acolyte is the rare, a Glacier Godma in foil, a mountain, a lander token, and a drone token. Alright. For the pack one, pick one from this pack, we've got two rares to look at. Mystifying Maze, sort of a Mazavith effect, and then Elegy Acolyte, a pretty strong card, I think. To start, it is a 4/4 for 4 with lifelink, and then beyond that you're drawing cards or creating creature tokens. So honestly, I don't think I would be looking much further than this card, and I would be good just locking this in as the pack one, pick one. And then for our pack one, pick two to follow up Dubious Delicacy, we've got one other black card in the pack that we could look at. It is not a bad card, and we could certainly cut black now to signal that it's not open. But I might also be looking at a couple of the uncommons here. Dual Sun Adepts is just a strong double striking creature that can pump our team. But maybe even more enticing is the Glacier Godma, a trample 6/6 that not only pumps our team, but also gives them vigilance and haste. It does cost significantly more, but I think it is a game-winning card, unlike these two. So I would probably be going with the Godma for the pack one, pick two. But again, let me know what you think. And we can move on to our final pack. So for this pack, our options are Divert Disaster, Banishing Light, Fungal Colossus, or Plate Pangolin, Peregrine Beckoner, Cryogen Relic, another Chroma Companion, Sammy, Ship's Engineer, Seed Ship Agrarian, Scrounge for Eternity, a Ragost, Deft Gastronaut, a Devastating Onslaught, Drix Fatemaker in foil, a Foil Mountain, a Robot Token, and a Drone Token. Alright, so once again, we will be making a totally independent Pack 1 Pick 1 with no knowledge of the other picks that have been made so far. For this pack, we've got 2 rares, one of which I love and wish I could take, and one of which is just busted right in half. Yeah, I think Devastating Onslaught is probably the strongest card in the pack, and I don't really think there's much I would take over it. So, of course, weigh in, but for me, I think Devastating Onslaught would be my Pack 1 Pick 1. And then if we pass for the Pack 1 Pick 2 to follow up Elegy Acolyte, I think the Peregrine Beckoner seems like a really great follow-up. It's got Warp, which already goes well with the Acolyte's Void ability. And then it also allows us to return a dying creature, which again goes well with Void. So for me, the Peregrine Beckoner seems like a great follow-up for the Acolyte. And then finally, we've got a Pack 1 Pick 3 to make, to go with the Dubious Delicacy and the Glacier Godmaw. The Divert Disaster would be a great follow-up if we want to continue the theme of 2 words that start with the same letter. But in all seriousness, we do have a few options to look at in black and green. Looking at these, I don't think we really need another large creature like the Fungal Colossus. Scrounge for Eternity we probably don't need. But these 2 I like. Though Seed Ship Agrarian is probably the better choice here. It'll help us create lander tokens to be able to get up to Glacier Godma, or continue on with the landfall theme. So I think that would go well here. I would be a bit sad about passing a banishing light, but staying in green for now seems like a pretty good choice. And there we have it. So these are the start of 3 different draft decks in our imaginary Edge of Eternities draft. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if we're aligned, or if you would have gone in a different direction at any point. I would love to talk about it. And before we wrap up, it actually just occurred to me that maybe we should open up the rest of my Edge of Eternities packs together. So let's grab those. So I've already pulled out some packs for the archive box, where I keep a few packs from each set, just to have in case I ever want to go back and revisit a set for a video. So that's all taken care of. I have 6 packs here that we will open for the sealed video on Friday. But the rest of these are fair game. So why don't we open them up and see if there's anything good? And I want to be mindful that this video doesn't go on for too long, so I think we'll just crack them and go through quickly. Only really taking account for the rares, but let's see what we get. Alright, Beyond the Quiet. And that's it for this pack. We got an entropic battle cruiser and a foil Cathedral of War. That looks cool. Ooh, we've got the Red Planet, Caveron Memorial World. Interesting. And a full art mountain. an Ice Till Explorer. Seems like that might have some commander potential. A full art version of Mamenon, the Right Hand. That looks cool. And another full art land. Nice, a shockland. Ooh, and a Tezzeret. That's pretty nice. And our foil's rare too, wow. That's pretty good. Alright. And I think this is our final row. A biotech specialist. All right. We got a terminal velocity. Certainly an interesting one. And our final pack. A synthesizer lab ship. And that's it. So there we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today for our final Edge of Eternities crack-a-pack, as well as impulsively opening up all of my remaining packs. But don't forget, we still have 6 packs to open on Friday for a sealed deck. So I will see you there. I hope you have a great week. And as always, it would really help me out if you would hit that like button. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. I truly appreciate all of your support, and I hope you have a wonderful day.